Hello, hi.
Hello. Thank
Nice
you
to see
for
you.
thank you for doing this. You know, I like I explained yesterday, we do these pure Insta lives a couple of times a month, just exploring and like popping in with interesting people like you, for example. It can be explorers or artists or entrepreneurs or remake designers or whatever. But today I'm happy that you are here because we have a huge day tomorrow, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be launching or opening the photo exhibition Rethink Bacteria, where
And
you
I'm
are
very
the
happy.
yes, yes, and you will be on the train today from Berlin, where you're based, coming to Stockholm tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. Today,
Yes.
the whole night through, and
What
tomorrow
time
we
is the train?
at 8 o'clock
Oh,
in the
good.
evening,
Yeah.
and we will arrive there around 1 o'clock. Like,
Super. And you can sleep well, right?
yeah, I hope.
So just to tell a little bit about the background to the project, you know, we like it was 7 years ago that uh, when visiting Microbia, the bacteria museum in Amsterdam, we got the idea of how powerful it is to see the invisible world of bacteria and microorganisms. And since that is also what we work with Pure Effect, I realized like when you remove the blinders and you see the microscopic world, it's really powerful to get connected to it and respect it and explore it. And I don't know, that was 7 years ago. I think it was Mikael Lundblad that also got in touch with you. I don't remember.
Yes,
Do you know how he found you? He was Googling or?
I don't know either. I
No.
think he found me in internet. I think so.
Yeah.
And then he contacted me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have never asked him really. How did he come to me? I don't
We can
know.
do that tomorrow. He will
Yeah,
come to the
he's gonna
opening.
be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
to the
nice.
opening reception. But you are, how do you say, you're not like only a photographer, you're a visual artist. Could you explain your, how would you describe yourself and your work?
Yeah, I was always connected with art in a way because I was always from child and I was drawing. I like
Yeah,
drawing very much,
yeah,
and I do many so like monsters, like
yeah.
strange creatures. So I like to always to imagine new worlds and new things, and yeah, I was sure I was going to be doing something with art, and I decided to study architecture. I liked it very much, also mathematics and science.
Mm.
And I decided to study architecture, and I work in architecture for many years. But I always did photography parallel to my work as architect. And I never left it. So I was continuing with the photography, and came a time with my kids, I have two sons, and they told me, why don't you do something with your photographs? I had a lot of them, and I was always working just for me. And they told me, why don't you do a homepage or an exhibition or a book? And then I started to think, and I asked for a year permission in work, in my work in an architecture's office. And I took a year and then tried to take part in different exhibitions. So it went good. It was good, and then I say I will quit with architecture and try to do the art. And then I started to do my own projects, and yeah, that's how it started. Like to do my own way. All the questions I had, I put them into different projects, and yeah, it's working well. And I had exhibitions, or I won a couple of prizes, and it was a nice feeling to see that I could do it in this way, and I am happy that I did it, and I'm very thankful that my children they got me in this way.
Because it's brave to jump, to kind of do your dreams and what you feel you're meant to. I remember when you tell that, Gabriela, that I think it was because you work a lot in at least I think, in the formats of diptychs and triptychs, right? Because that was what was me and Mickey was exploring, because we were talking about the microbial world, really close up, and then compared to the landscaping. And tell me a bit about the diptychs and triptychs, what it is.
Yeah, it was like from the beginning with my first big project, Silence, in which I did also a book. I have a book, and there
beautiful.
It was that was like the first time I realized that I see everything like in to look in similarities between things that maybe they don't have nothing to do with each other, but I see always similarities in everything, and this connectedness, this like everything is with everything else connected, and there was a way to work with it, with maybe macro, micro, with outside, inside, and this dialogue between the 2 or 3 images, and then you see this connectedness between everything. They could be in different times, taking the pictures, different times, different places, totally different places. But if they put them together, they take another significance, another meaning, and then you start to see this dialogue between the images. And that's how I do it always in my projects, because all my projects, they have to do with this connectedness. And I began with the big landscapes and went to inside the buildings. And then the next project was about more also the nature, but also organs in the body, or insects. So it was like big to small, and I always wanted to work with microorganisms, because I saw very many really nice pictures about it. But I had it always in my head, the idea to work with it. And as you contact me, then it was like, wow, like a big present, so that I could be guided from people who knows about it. And it was for me a big chance to do it.
And when you say that guided, it's I must just tell shortly how this journey has been, because since it's a science and art project, it's like we've been trying to guide each other. It's so interesting to see how we've been kind of taking hands and trying to connect. You have connected as an artist together with scientists to explore their world and the microbes and everything. The exhibition that opens tomorrow will be basically 10 portraits of bacteria, and they are also, like you said, connected to a landscape or a setting where your like intuitive process has connected them together. So tell us something about that, the artistic journey, how you connected with the scientists. We met, I remember, was it about 2020 here in Stockholm? Because we also have RISE and SLU and Antibiotic Smart Sweden as science partners in the project.
Yeah, that was my first connection to the real world from bacteria, because I never saw them there. Like, they are everywhere, but I never saw them physically. So in these colonies, so it was my first contact to this world of laboratories and research and everything. So for me, it was really interesting. And it was for me also difficult to think how I'm gonna be approaching this thing, because it's not very easy. What do you want to show? How do you want to show it? Are you able to show it, or to bring something new or something interesting? So it was, from the beginning, for me, was a big challenge because I didn't know exactly what it was going to be doing. But it was like a slow process. It took like 3 years, no? But I was starting to search, to read about it, to go and see them, and to talk with the scientists, and to make myself an idea what they are, these microorganisms. What I didn't have an idea before, just like I knew that there are big, good ones, but not, or they are in the wrong place. No?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
no good bacteria, no bad bacteria, just in the wrong place.
Just in the wrong place. But they are.
I forgot to mention, Gabriela, a key player is, of course, also the Humboldt University, where you then spent a lot of time after we had been exploring how to move on with this process. You got a huge help from Humboldt.
Yes, right? It was very, very, very happy that they could support me, because for me, it's very important to have a place where I live, because if it would have been very difficult to move the whole time. And Mark, this professor, he was from beginning really, really nice, and he helped me a lot. And I could make a 1-year residence, art residence there, and they offered me everything. I was Raúl, he was with me everywhere, and he explained me everything, and I learned a lot of new things. And for me, it was also a new world, this scientist world and laboratory. And yeah, it was a very, very nice opportunity they gave me. And they support me also with trying to find the special bacteria I needed, and what I needed to feed them to grow, and all the spaces I need to, or the place where I could take the pictures there, and it was a big help.
Yes.
So I could, yeah.
And we also learned about I remember, the book that we studied, the SciArt book from Claudia Schnugg about science and art, the similarities between artists and researchers. That is really, I'm neither a researcher or an artist, but I can really see that you have to be curious and kind of trust the process to figure. It's almost like you're an explorer out in the desert or in the jungle, because you have to be patient and see what the process gives you back, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, amazing. I must ask you, Gabriela, do you have a favorite bacteria now, since you spent so much time with them? You had, I guess, more than 10 in the beginning, but you chose 10 with different, we talk about the air and the soil and the water, and everything is connected. And now we have a variety of bacteria with different personalities. Or what is your relationship to them now?
Yeah, it was not easy to choose them, but it was for me very important, so that they have a very interesting activities, so that what their qualities what they can do, and also how they look like, yeah? Because they are very, very interesting forms and patterns and colors and everything. So for me, it was also very, very important to show something that really attracts your view, yeah? And yeah, then I try to see these ones, and there are also very many super interesting things they can do, and yeah, I try to choose the ones that they are most representative for the different fields. Yeah? And but one of them is very interesting, and I always wanted to get it, but it was not very easy to get it. That is the Streptomycin collicolor.
Yes.
This is a beautiful bacteria, and I saw it from the beginning, and I said, I have to get it. But it was not easy, so a professor got in touch with another professor and another, and finally they got someone who had them, and she was traveling through Berlin to Hanover, and she stopped in Berlin to give me the bacteria, so I got it, and it was like a strange, like in a movie, like a
Yeah.
spion.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah, it was very funny, but I got it, and I was so happy to see them really growing, and yeah, this is the one that makes this geosmin, this this smell in the forest now after the rain. So
exactly.
it was really nice, and I have this, and I have it in the petri in the petri dish, and I can open it, and I can smell like in the forest. I have still it now at
You
home.
can feel the geosmin like the forest in a rainy day.
And it smells when you close the eyes, smell like you are in the forest. This is really amazing. And this is the one, that's the one that is also in the invitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It looks like also like when you see them, it looks like they are like islands in
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah.
This is really a really nice forms they do.
I understand that you really built up a relationship with them. You know, it's I'm thinking about the cyanobacteria are also represented. It was news to me. You know, I spent most time with the Bacillus subtilis since that's what we work with in Pure Effect, for example, for the odor removal, soil bacteria, but also the cyanobacteria that they were actually, you know, we all of us or many of us know about the story of like the bacteria and the microorganisms were the first life on this planet, single cell organisms, and they are kind of the foundation of all life, not only like sickness and antibiotic resistance, and they're really the foundation, and that they were the ones starting creating the oxygen for us. So it's like we're so dependent. You put it really nice in text, Gabrielle. I would just like to read that when you said um, like the artworks that we will see in the exhibition, they are the result of your journey. This is not scientific diagrams, though they are grounded in science. For me, Rethink Bacteria is more than an art project. It's an invitation to shift perspective. Bacteria sustain us, they connect us to each other and to the planet in ways that we rarely stop to consider. They are ancient, adaptable, and profoundly creative. And that is like mind-blowing. I get goosebumps when I read your words because they are truly creative. They're like the basis of everything, but they are also the solution to many circular solutions that we need now, since they are biodegraders, and it's so powerful to see them in
Yeah,
your
it was
photo.
really amazing for me,
Yeah.
like all the things they can do, and I became a fan.
Yeah.
I am a fan from bacteria. I always,
Yeah.
everywhere I go, I start to tell them what are there. They are
Yeah.
beautiful to see how they function, how they, I don't know. I
Yeah.
very happy to discover this new world for me. No,
Yeah.
this is a new world that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
yeah,
and I guess the key to understand things is to relate to them. Like we need biodiversity, we need diversity in society, and once you see the patterns and you're curious and you relate to it, it's a lot easier to change things. That's how I. And then I'm thinking about the big problem with antibiotic resistance, for example. So
yeah.
what is your vision or like your wish that people will experience now when they enter the exhibition from tomorrow and throughout October in Stockholm?
Yeah, I hope the people would see the world a little bit in a different way. So that they could see that because something we cannot see it is not there, but it's part of us. No, we are like a big team that everyone has something to do, and when something is missing, it doesn't work anything. No, like to be aware that everything what we are is not just one thing. So we are all together, and they have a big role in our lives, and they do it. They do it. And,
they do it exactly, not because they have to. They do it because we're here, because they let us be here in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I hope the people would see this like a chance to understand a little bit more how we all function, and that we have help for many microorganisms that we don't see. Yeah, and I hope. I don't.
Amazing. I can't wait to, we will go and hang the artworks today and tomorrow. And I just hope your journey on the train will be good. And I look so much forward to see you in person tomorrow, Gabriela. And
Yeah, me too.
then it can be worth mentioning that this is like the 1.0, like the first version of the exhibition. We hope it can travel. So if anyone is interested in having it, what we talked about, the vision would of course be the UN headquarters in New York, because that is how important this antibiotic resistance issue is, and our relationships to the microbes and bacteria.
It will be nice.
Yeah, it will be nice. Let's see what happens. We continue trusting the process, I think.
Yeah, we are open.
Yeah.
We are open for everything that comes.
Yeah. And you have done such a fantastic work here, Gabriela. It's been amazing, really.
Yeah, thank you also for inviting me to be part of this great project.
The best thing I've ever been part of, really. Besides becoming a mother, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, right?
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up for now, and I see you tomorrow then.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
You're welcome to Stockholm.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you, Gabby. Ciao.